Hi, this is an introduction to Library Help, which is our chat feature. And as you can see, we've got a patron. We've got what we call widgets. Think about these as the front doors to connecting to chat. And queues, that represents a whole bunch of people. So you can notice a queue for interlibrary loan, a queue for UR homepage 1, that's our homepage and articles and books, rare books, research libs, that's all the research librarians, or individual subject guides. And so if you notice, these widgets are like the front door. So if someone goes to library.rochester.edu, they might come to this widget and click hello. And what that does is that's the front door to our UR homepage 1, representing a whole lot of operators, all the Q&I staff who are ready and waiting. And so think of widgets as the door, queues as the way we group all lots of different operators together, and obviously the operators are folks like you and me. So let's see what it looks like when it's actually set up. So you can see these green ones say available, available, available. These two say away, and this one says unavailable. And the reason is in order for one of these widgets, one of these doorways to be open and sort of knockable, somebody to be able to access them, someone from the queue needs to be available. So in this case, this yellow person might be at their desk, but their chat has gone idle, so they're not actually a live answering person. Green means that the operator is at their computer and it hasn't gone idle, which means they're ready to answer a question. Gray means they're not logged in, they're away from their desk. And so you can see at any point of the day, some of us are not at our desks, some of us are at our computers with our chat on, and some of us maybe have set our chat to away or it's gone idle on us. And so in order for ILL to be available, for the door to be available, there needs to be at least one ILL operator who's also available. And there is. And you can see in the UR homepage 1, this ILL staffer both answers ILL and the homepage. They're available, which means all these are available, all these widgets are available. But there's multiple people who answer, and we can certainly answer different queues. In the case of rare books, everyone is either idle or they're away, which means the rare book store would say there's no one on chat right now. It wouldn't give it as an option. And certainly there's some, like the POA subject guide, that would be Tyler Zuba. If he's away, then it's unavailable because it's a one-to-one. It goes from POA right to Tyler. So let's see what happens when a patron comes in and asks a question. They find an available door. In this case, they're library.rochester.edu. They click hi. And if you notice this little exclamation point, it bings only the people who are available, only the people who are sitting at their desk and their chat is on and it hasn't gone idle and they haven't set it to away. And so when they say hello or help, all three of these folks get binged at the same time. And then it becomes a race. The first person to answer it is the one who gets to have the conversation. And in this case, this person right here, this Q&I staffer, has said hello, hit enter, and now they're in a one-to-one conversation with the patron, and you see no one else is in on that conversation. It's just the patron and the staffer. So say the patron asks a question, and in triaging, it's not a tier 1 question, and so the staffer says, I want to send this over to the research librarians. And the way they would do that is transfer it. And so in this case, our staffer, who's still in this one-to-one conversation, says, I'd like to transfer it. They transfer it to this research libs queue, and so it bings all the research librarians. So they all hear a little ding at the same time, and the first person to pick it up will be the one who's in conversation with our patron. So here we are. The transfer has been sent over. A research librarian answers it, and now the research librarian is in the one-to-one conversation with the patron, and you notice the original person who answered it is out of that conversation. So it's always a one-to-one conversation, and that's how a transfer works. That's how it works behind the scenes. I hope this helps. Thanks a lot.